Alright, in today's video, it's time to pull out the Savage 6.5 Creedmoor. So, as you guys saw in the last video, I put a new chassis on the gun, and I haven't shot it very much. So today, I was thinking, I kind of want to shoot some 5-shot groups, and I thought, well, what bullet would be a good bullet to try? Now, in our first video with the Savage 110, we tried a 3-shot group with a 123 grain bow tail hollow point from Hornady with H4350 and the Winchester large rifle primers. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start and shoot that same load. So in that first video, we shot 43.0 grains, an overall length of 2.785, and this shot really good in that video. So we're going to shoot that load. We're also going to push up just a little bit. We're going to shoot 43.4 grains, and we're going to shoot 43.8 grains. So 3 groups in this video, 5-shot groups, all at that same 2.785 cartridge overall length. These hit the lands in the rifle at about 2.8 cartridge overall length. Going to continue using new Nosler 6.5 Creedmoor brass. We kind of have about 30 more pieces that we need to fire form, so this would be a perfect thing to do. Now these should be some pretty light recoiling loads, being that they are the 123 grainers, and hopefully we can get somewhere near 3,000 feet per second. So let's get out on the range and let's see them shoot. Alright, we are out here on the range. This is my Savage 110 Tactical chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. It is in a MDT XRS chassis with an Athlon Midas Tac 6.5 optic. The target is at 100 yards. We're going to do 3 5-shot groups today with the 123 grain bow tail hollow point from Hornady and H4350. So we already talked about the loads here. The gun is cold and the gun is clean. So first shot we might get an oil shot, but we'll find out here. It's a nice day to shoot, probably 60, 62 degrees out. It has been raining all day and we've got a break in the rain, so we're going to go ahead and shoot here. Going to get our velocity through our Labradar, and we're going to feed these through the magazine since they're loaded pretty short. Alright, so after I get these loaded here, we will start shooting. So that looks like a pretty good group, which we expected a pretty good group. Like I said, we shot 3-shot group with this load before, and it shot really well. And again, that was a clean and cold barrel. Let's take a look at our velocity here. Yeah, and so good velocity numbers too. 29.22 average with an 8.9 SD. So nothing disappointing there. And I think that's one of the first 5-shot groups I've shot with a gun. I've been using 3-shotters. Just kind of saving components here with the component crisis we're in, but it seems like we might be starting to come out of that just a little bit, and I don't know, thought I'd go ahead and shoot some 5-shotters today, see how the gun would do. Alright, so moving up to the next charge here. Alright, that looks like another good group there. Let's take a look at our velocity. Alright, so velocity on that one was 29.41 average with an 8.7 SD. So H4350 doesn't usually disappoint. We're getting what looks like excellent results, both with velocity and group size over there. We're also shooting these relatively quick. I mean, I've probably been shooting something like 6-7 minutes, and I've shot 10 shots. And so it'll be interesting to see if our last group here falls apart, being that the barrel is warming up a little bit. You know, it is relatively warm. You know, it's not so hot that I can't touch it, but wouldn't necessarily want to hold on to it for 10 minutes either. So things are warming up, so we'll see how this last one does. so that one was just a little sticky lifting the bolt up as well, but the brass doesn't look too bad. Definitely a very slight ejector smear, but nothing too scary there. Let's take a look at our velocity there. So that one we were looking at a 2981 with a 16.6 SD. Looked like it was also our worst group of the day, but still looks like a pretty decent group. So let's get over there, check out the target. Alrighty, so we are back at the bench here and taking a look at our groups today. Pretty happy with the results overall. So that first group at 43.0 grains shot a 0.84 inch group, and this did include that cold bore shot, which I didn't really see any point of impact shift, 22 feet per second, and an 8.9 SD. So we were expecting good groups with this load, and the 5-shot group confirmed it. Now moving on to the 43.4 grain load, we shot the smallest group of the day at 0.728 inches, 2941 feet per second, and an 8.7 SD. Moving on to our last group of the day at 43.8 grains, shot a 0.812 inch group, 2981 feet per second, and that SD increased to 16.6. So very happy with this. You know, being a gun that's about 600 bucks. Now I did throw a chassis on it that was almost the price of the gun, but really the gun shot great before we added the chassis. Now taking a look at our brass here, I think we are getting towards the top end. If you look really close, you might see a faint swipe from the ejector. Don't think we're in scary land, but definitely I think we're getting near the top end, which if you look at Hornady's load data, we're getting close to the top end as they listed as well. Now, don't necessarily plan on doing anything with these loads, kind of just wanted to shoot the gun a little bit and thought the 123 would be a pleasant bullet to shoot. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have a combination you want to see in the Savage, let me know and we'll try to throw it together. So far, I'm really liking the gun and I'm really liking the chassis. It sure is making it a lot more comfortable to shoot. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.